If you doubted Kamil Jablonski, then doubt no more. And I think tomorrow, Devon Larratt is also going to be in big trouble. Knuckles Up 2 pay-per-view link will be in the description. Kamil, the Dragon Jablonski from Poland versus Cody Spur Merritt, the #1 arm wrestler in North America. Kamil showed up at around 280 pounds and Cody around 350 pounds. Round 1, there was an elbow foul by Cody. He prevented the pin by taking an elbow foul. Then there was a slip followed by another elbow foul inside the straps. And finally, Kamil got the job done in the first round with a very quick flop press. So it looks like Cody took about 2 fouls in every single round before he got pressed down to the pad by Kamil. So in a best of 5 match, he got pinned about 6-7 different times. And the reason for that was Cody was keeping his elbow right at the edge of the pad. And that's something that you do not do against a presser if you cannot take the center from them by just top rolling them. So every time Cody was getting pinned, his elbow was flying off the side of the pad because of Kamil's explosive fast press. Cody didn't have any answer for the ace flop press move that Kamil had. And it seemed to me as if X amount of power was required to stop that flop press. Cody didn't even get close to half of it. That's how dominant Kamil was. That's how easy this victory was for him. And before I start talking about the Devon versus Kamil match, I want to mention something that I observed in this match. The incompetence of the referees is increasing every single day. And it shouldn't happen. I've called this thing out many times before as well on this channel. But the referees seem to ignore it. So the rule in every single federation says that the arm wrestlers have to start with a straight wrist. It's the same rule everywhere. Nowhere does it say that you cannot start with a curled in wrist. Well, it means that, but it doesn't specifically say that. And that's why most of the referees seem to ignore it when some arm wrestlers, like Kamil in this match, start with a flopped wrist, start with a broken back wrist. Because in our subconscious mind, a flopped back wrist means a disadvantageous position. That's why the referees let it slide. But if the rule says that you have to start with a straight wrist, I think starting with a flopped back wrist is as much illegal as starting in a hook. So the position that Kamil was starting in was clearly illegal. Not saying that he wouldn't have won if the wrist was straight. I think he was still way too much. But this is something that the referees need to know. If the referees allow Kamil to start in this position against Devon tomorrow, then good luck Devon Larratt. It's going to be a rough day for you. So I was doubting Kamil Jablonski both in this match and also in the Devon Larratt match. Then I heard Kamil say that his left arm is way better than his right arm and he beat Dave Chaffee on his right arm. Then Sandre said that there is a possibility that Kamil can press Devon Larratt because Kamil has the best flop press in the world on the left arm. And Sandres is someone who has experience on the left arm against both Kamil and Devon Larratt. So his words mean a lot. So now let's try to figure out how Devon does against flop pressers. First, let's talk about the right arm. Jerry Cadret. Devon cannot top roll Jerry's flop press. He has to go down and hook him. Gennady Quiquinia. Devon cannot top roll Gennadi's flop press. He has to go down and hook him. Now let's talk about the left arm. Wagner Bortolato. The only round that Wagner won was when Devon tried to top roll him and he got pressed down. Sandres say this. In one round, Sandres was able to get behind his arm and access the flop press, and that's the round where he won. Pavlo Derbedyanev. Devon tried to top roll him in the straps. In that round, he couldn't and got flop pressed down to the pad. So looks like that clearly Devon's weakness on his left arm and maybe also on his right arm is a flop press. And Kamil, as per Sandre Sedis' words, is the best flop presser on the left arm. So I think from this match and from that much of data, it's kind of clear that Devon is not going to top roll Kamil's press. I don't think it is going to happen. I'm quite sure that Devon is already thinking about grabbing him low and forcing the hook. And there's the problem. Kamil has a very strong tricep press as well. Devon's left arm is very fast, but Kamil is faster. He is going to take the center every single time. And I think it is going to be a really difficult match for Devon. So hats off to you, Kamil Jablonski. I take my words back when I doubted you. You are the man. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Please like the video, purchase the Knuckles Up pay-per-view and subscribe to the channel.